My name is David Skowitz. I'm the Chief Operating Officer at Golden Boy Promotions. Just when you think you've seen it all, you see something else in the sport. Unbelievable. I think, first and foremost, I think boxing was robbed of a great moment tonight. I think we saw a guy that was losing a fight. We're not going to argue. He was losing the fight, and he did what he had to do. And I've never seen anyone count to 10 like that. I didn't know that he said 6 twice between 1 and 10. But you know, it is what it is. We're going to file an appeal and a protest, and you know, we hope that good judgment will prevail. Hopefully we'll get a rematch. I think that's what fans deserve. I think that's what Librado deserves. You know, there's the perception in the United States that you can't come to Canada and win a fair decision. And I was just on the phone with my boss, Richard Schaefer, Al Heyman, who's Librado's manager, and you know, we're all saying the same things. You know, we thought that you couldn't come up here and get a fair decision, and we find out that you can't come up here, score a knockout, and win. It's a little disconcerting. I think it's kind of a black eye for boxing here in Canada, which, you know, I think you'll all agree. Look at what we had here tonight. We had 16,000, 17,000 people screaming, you know, excited fans, and you know, yeah, they're probably happy their guy won, but you know, I don't think anyone's really satisfied with what happened out there. I mean, that was, in my opinion, it was pretty horrible. One of the worst things I've seen. I've been in the business for 12 years, and it's one of the worst things I've seen.
Howard, did you have a chance to talk to Marlon?
Well, you know what? When this fight was made, I had asked for 5 neutral officials. It's in the contract. So when all the officials was rendered and sent to me by email by Sylvia, they asked me if I knew the judge and the referee, and I said, yeah, the referee's a friend of mine. But you know, I mean, I couldn't believe that Marlon would make an error like this tonight. It was, you know, this guy was knocked out on his feet, you know, and who's going to defend the guy? I mean, I'm not about to sit here and apologize to nobody for what I did, because he was wrong. And Bute, like Dave said, he was winning the fight. You know, I thought maybe Lucian would have won maybe 9 rounds already going into the 12th. But like I said yesterday, you know what? We could lose 11 rounds and we could somehow discard in the 12th. And that's what happened. But like Dave said, you know, even knocking a guy out, you still lose. So I didn't talk to Marlon afterwards. I mean, to be honest, 29 years I've been involved in this game. I'm disgusted. I'm hurt to you know, to see something like that, to see this kid that's, you know, Librado's a warrior. He's a throwback. He's like a gladiator. You know what I mean? And for him to get it up the ass like he did tonight, it's a fucking shame. It really is. You know, it's sad.
For a championship fight, do you regret now taking somebody from Montreal, such an important fight? A referee from Montreal?
Yeah, you know, it's not us that decide that. It's not me that decide that. I mean, I guess they had a judge from the United States, one from England, and one from Canada. So there was, you know, the referee was from Montreal. So it's, you know, you figure you have 6 people and it's 3 and 3. You know what I mean? So.
David, did you think you did the best to preserve the interest of your fighter? It was a mandatory challenge. You didn't go to first bid. You agreed to a Montreal referee.
Well, agreeing is a difficult word to use. I mean, officials are assigned. We were, you know, you're never really given a choice in referees. Often you can protest, but you know, local commissions are always going to install their own officials, as many as they can. Generally, the referee is going to be from the jurisdiction where the fight is.
What will be your main argument in putting up this protest?
Where to begin? First, you know, by most people's count that I spoke to in mine, there were probably at least 5 seconds before he said 1 when he went down. He counted to 6 twice. He said 6 twice. He said 6. He turned around. He told Librado to stay back in the corner when A, he wasn't really out of the corner, and B, what was he going to do if he got 2 feet out of the corner, you know? So then he turned around and he counted 6 again. So the count took 24 seconds. You know, you could look at that tape and take your pick. You know, there were a lot of things that went wrong right there.
If the ABS was to grant the rematch, would you request that the match happen elsewhere, or are the economics such that actually would still have to take place in Montreal because there's such lucrative?
And it would all depend on, you know, what television in the United States would pay. I think now it's definitely a more attractive fight for television. So obviously we'd rather have it in the United States. After this, I mean, we'd rather have it anywhere. Yeah, but you know what? If you know, you're gonna. Sometimes you have to sacrifice things to get the win. You know, and coming up here, you know, yeah, we made more money, but look what happened. You know, in retrospect, you know, well.
Howard, if you can, take us through it. At what point did you think that Bute was in trouble / running out of gas?
Fifth round.
I had him the 5th round.
I think Librado hurt him maybe 2-3 times in the fight and the referee did intervene. But after the 9th round, Bute had such a good round and he hit Willie with everything and he just kept coming back. I said to him, after the 9th, going into the 10th, I said, this guy's done. He has got nothing left. And he just kept coming back, and every time it faint him, you know, we're just waiting for the opportunity, and the opportunity came in the 12th, that he did catch him, and you know, I mean, if I think Lucian fought a very smart fight, but like I said, you know, in the interviews like I did this week, I said, you know what, Lee's gonna keep coming, he's gonna keep coming, and sooner or later you gotta stop, and he stopped in the 12th round, and he got hurt, he got caught, and I did say, maybe he might win this fight, but he's gonna die trying to keep his side, he's gonna get hurt, and he got hurt, you know, I mean, won the fight, but you know, I mean, how could you say you're a champion after you got nothing? The way he did, the way his arm was raised.
The ref is the champ. Where's the ref? He's the champ. He should get the best.
Librado, how tall were you in the middle of the ring when the referee stopped the count?
I was not even.
I
was far enough to the corner.
in your head when you saw the referee coming to you and stopping
The referee should have been looking at him. He was out. He should have been looking at him, not me. He was completely out. He should be looking for his safety, not for mine. He should have waved it off when he was on the floor. Everybody saw he was out, completely out.
Do you think he should have a count when he was standing up?
He shouldn't have had count. He was completely out. He was looking at the corner.
The ropes were holding him up.
Absolutely. The ropes were holding him
Even
up.
when he asked him, when he went back to the corner and he asked him to walk forward, he was laying down on the ropes.
Yeah.
He didn't walk forward one time. He didn't respond. He was completely out. I was just waiting for the referee to put his hands up and wave it. Instead, he was looking at me. I have no words.
It's funny because in the 11th and the 12th round, it was brought to my attention that during the whole fight, the 3-minute round was on the clock upstairs. And the 11 and 12, the 12th round was not there.
Yeah.
Librado, how do you feel about the outcome of the fight tonight?
I came here. I came here to win the fight by knockout. I have no choice. I knew it. Everybody thought I'm too slow. Everybody says that he's too quick. I wasn't able to catch him. That he was gonna hurt me. I let him hit me with whatever he got, and he didn't even hurt me one time. This guy, I did it to myself. I missed him and I hit myself. I promise. He was out since the 5th round. You know, I have a lot of respect for Lucian. Honest to God, he's a friend. But I was after my dream. You know, I came here for a dream that little by little it became bigger and bigger and bigger. And on the road of this dream, I found the people to help me to get to it. I have a very bad left arm, and I fight with no arm. And I still fight and compete for it.